Mom? I've got to ask you something real personal. Do you douche?
I sure do.
Alrighty, woohoo! Some pretty cool New Zealand punk there. I'll get back to that soon. This is the second video in my series of rundown of the vinyl that arrived over the last week. So as I said, I got a nice big bonus card from my wholesalers, which is called a Prezi card, which allows me to go online shopping, and I have had a field day and some good delivery time. So I got a lot of New Zealand stuff, but I'm going to touch on that in some later videos, but there will be a few on this one. But I'm going to start off with this. I've been meaning to get my hands on this, and we all know what this is, most of us. Yep, Ryan Adams' latest album. This is Prisoner. I have most of his stuff I have on CD, because you know, when I used to buy more CDs than that. But this sounds lovely. Really nice, good quality pressing, just on the black vinyl. I think there are some coloured varieties available. There's a site called Wow HD, which I've just got onto recently, and they are in New Zealand, online New Zealand. Well, I guess they're based in New Zealand. And judging by the delivery time of these records, because I thought, like a bit like Fish Pond, they sell from overseas. So they, you know, there was, and I mean it said international shipping. I don't know. Anyway, they arrived within 6 days, and Easter was in the middle of that. So that was actually quite impressive. And also the prices are really good. So I bought quite a lot of records off them, and I was getting them for around about $30 each. Some under $30, and that's including the postage, or there was no postage. So that includes the postage. So I'm really wrapped. So I picked this up for $30. If I'd gone into town, I probably would have been paying $40 for it. So that's cool. Yeah, this is cool. I mean, I like it. It's Ryan Adams. It's you know, everything he does is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's one of his stronger records, but I've only had to listen to it a couple of times, so we'll see how that goes. So yeah, from this Wow HD, I was checking out some of the latest Sonic Youth releases, so I've managed to expand my Sonic Youth collection a bit more, and again I picked these up for under $30 each. So these are the 2016 reissues. So what have we got? New York City Ghost, NYC Ghost and Flowers. So I'm not familiar with this record. I didn't have a lot of their latest stuff on CD or original vinyl when I used to have a lot of their stuff, their early stuff. But anyway, most people, you know, most collectors know Sonic Youth. So I got that one, and I picked up this one. This is a really good album. Yeah, I mean I was really familiar with Bull and the Heather, which was kind of it was a bit of a hit in some ways, if you could call it that, for them. I really seem to remember it on the Triple J compilations back in the day. So yeah, got that one. And I picked up this one. I'm glad to have this, their second LP, Sonic Youth Confusion is Sex. So yeah, this is the second album they ever put out. And the last Sonic Youth, 1,000 Leaves. I haven't actually listened to this one yet. Yes, this is from 97, 98 I think, is here. But by that stage I'd sort of moved on a bit from Sonic Youth. I bought a lot of their stuff up till the early 80s. I guess Goo and Dirty were the last two records that I bought from them. And after that I sort of stopped following them. So yeah, these are fairly new to me. So I think I've got 17 albums now of Sonic Youth. So I've just got one more studio album I think to get, the reissue, and then there's the Sonic Youth Records issues, which I would look at too. Anyway, so I went on to a New Zealand site called Flying Out, which I've probably mentioned before, and they sell a lot of New Zealand records, a lot of new New Zealand records, and they're a pretty good place. They're reasonably priced place to buy online from for New Zealand music, because they don't charge postage. That's included in the price of the records, and you can generally pick up new albums for between $20 and $40, depending on what they are. I mean, some of them they will charge a little bit more, but yeah. And they had some records floating around that were probably older stock, and so they were actually selling them quite cheap. So I picked up some pretty cheap ones. I basically picked up 14 albums. They all come in one big box, which arrived about midweek. No, they didn't. They arrived on Tuesday, actually, so straight after we got back from Easter. So the one that's playing in the background, this is a 45 RPM EP, is Unsanitary Napkin and Patriotic Grooves. So this is pretty new out, as you can see on the cover. I think this is their first record. A picture of Donald Trump, and on the back is another picture of a New Zealand guy. Is that Mike Hoskin? There's a gonad sticking out of his pockets. And it comes with a little booklet there, and that has some artwork in it. You know, anarchist punk. You know, pretty political. Pretty cool, actually. I really enjoyed it. I'm really enjoying it. Has a Trump hole side and a keyhole side. Trump being, of course, the president of the USA, and the keyhole is in Key, John Key being the Prime Minister of New Zealand, or the ex-Prime Minister of New Zealand. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then another one I'd picked up there was this one I'd seen in my local record shop, and didn't know what it was, but I knew it was New Zealand, and then I had to listen to it online, and it's actually really, really good. And then last time I got to the record shop, it had gone, so I picked this up through flying out. Unfortunately, probably paid full price. I don't know, I would have paid about the same as I got it in the shop here. Anyway, Ebb and Sparrow, Sun. S-U-N-S-O-N. Now this is kind of New Zealand take on Americana, basically. Yeah, really, really good. It's quite a laid back, subtle. Yeah, it's not in your face at all. It's pretty late, but it's very good. It's a very impressive record. And the last one for this video is this one here, Sharpie Pros, Nostalgia Kills. Another New Zealand band. This is on Flying Nun Records, and it's actually a compilation from tracks. There's not a lot of information on it, to be honest. No, not a lot. I've had a quick listen to this. It's not quite what I was expecting. I thought it would be a bit more punky. It's more just alternative rock in a manner of speaking. Sounded pretty good though. So yeah, looking forward to giving it some more. But you know, New Zealand music I'm picking up, and some of it I'm taking a chance on. Some of it I hear on, a lot of it I hear on Chris's radio show, although I only hear one song. But I'm picking them up, and I'm not getting disappointed. I mean, I really am picking up a lot of, you know, so I bought 14 New Zealand records, and there's probably only 2 of them that might take a wee bit more to get into, or I might not get into them. I don't know yet. It's a bit early to tell. It wasn't like I put them on and I instantly didn't like them, but they didn't strike me too much. But that's not doesn't mean say that they're not good records. But yeah, the amount of great music coming out of New Zealand at the moment is very, very impressive for such a small country, and I'm really impressed with the amount of cool music that's coming out. And I haven't heard a lot of New Zealand punk, to be honest, and this is pretty cool. And the Gravemind LP that I picked up a month or so ago from Dunedin punk band is pretty good, so I'm going to start looking into it a little bit more of New Zealand punk, see what else is pretty out here, because it's pretty cool. And I was really into my punk in my younger days, and I still do like my punk, you know, my British punk and American punk and all sorts of punk really. So anyway, that's this video, so we'll see you in the next one.